Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's session. I'm Jocelyn. I've been living in Redwood Shore since 2020, so over the years, I've become very familiar with the San Mateo. Now I go there like every week, whether it's for open houses or dance classes, food, or just exploring the neighborhood. Personally, I really love the city. There are so many amazing restaurants and more boba shops opening recently. Downtown San Mateo is lively and walkable. There's also beautiful Japanese gardens, Central Park, and many neighborhoods have their own personality. Today, I will walk through San Mateo from several angles: geography, micro markets, school, lifestyle, and the buyer positioning, so you can better understand how to strategically present the city to your clients. Okay. First of all, let's talk about geographic overview. So San Mateo is centrally located on the peninsula, about 20 miles south of San Francisco and 30 miles north of San Jose. So it's like a mid-peninsula location, makes it especially attractive for professionals who commute in either direction. So many households today have dual commuters, one person heading north and one heading south. So San Mateo gives flexibility. So the city has convenient access to both 101 and 280. So 101 provides direct connection to major tech companies, while 280 offers more scenic and often smoother commute. Sometimes I will choose to drive to 80 when the sunny day, so it's so beautiful. So one of my clients, he is also looking for houses in Highlands. So Highlands has very easy access to 80, and you can drive to 80 down to Cupertino. So that's his good choice. So San Mateo is also served by two Caltrain stations, downtown and Hillsdale, providing alternative for commuters who love the public transportation. And also San Francisco International Airport is only about 10-minute drive away. So overall, I think San Mateo has a really good location. You can either go to San Francisco City or East Bay or South Bay, approximately about 30 minutes. Okay, the next one, we can talk about some micro areas and neighborhoods. So this is the San Mateo, and we divided to some smaller neighborhoods. First of all, San Mateo is not a one-size-fits-all market. It's made up of distinct micro markets, each with its own price point and house style. First of all, we talk about some higher end, the neighborhood such as Baywood, located near the Hillsborough border. So this area feature like a train line streets, larger single family houses, and a strong school assignment. So these areas consistently command premium pricing. And similarly, San Mateo Park. So this area offers like more historical, architecturally designed homes with estate-like feel. Because it has a border to Birmingham, so can feel that area's houses like looks more expensive. The next one is Aragon. So Aragon is known for its charming character home, including like a lot of home has a Spanish style and benefits from walkability to downtown. And also this area has a strong school assignment. And so this area consistently high demand with a limited inventory. And next is the Central San Mateo, Hayward Park. So this area offers a convenient, commuter-friendly location near downtown and the Caltrain, with a mix of older homes and updated remodels. And the next one is Beresford Park. I really love this location. So this area has like a more family-oriented and ranch-style homes, and also easy access to the parks and the recreation facilities. I purchased a Beresford Park home, I think 2 years ago. It's like a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's over 2,000 square footage, and the price around 2.7 or 2.6. But this area doesn't have Aragon High, but the whole community is really nice. So towards the eastern side near the bay, so Shoreview presents like a more affordable single-family options. It's considered transitional neighborhood and with increasing appeal. North Central offers like a higher density housing mix, including some single-family homes, duplex, apartments, and make it one of the more like price accessible entry points into San Mateo. For buyers seeking like a more urban lifestyle, downtown San Mateo provides condo, apartment living with a walkable to restaurant and shopping and Caltrain. And the next one is Hillsdale area. Near the Hillsdale Mall, features newer developments, townhomes, and condominiums, appeal to those looking for more modern house option. And also, there's another area, Highlands. Yeah, it's at the corner. So I really love the Highlands. Just to mention before, Highlands has a really easy access to 280. There's so many acre homes in Highlands, but we need to like be careful. So some of the Highlands houses have very limited use of the backyard. There's some like slope, but you will get like great view in Highlands, and it's like feels very cozy and peaceful neighborhood in Highlands. It's totally different from the San Mateo other areas. Okay, the next one we are going to talk about the San Mateo school district. So elementary and middle school in the San Mateo are primarily served by the San Mateo Foster City School District. So you will see some schools in Foster City and in San Mateo. So this is a whole school district. And the elementary school and the 3 middle school, Abbott, Borough, and Bordage. School attendance is based on address. So verifying boundary through the official school locator is always very important. So we'll talk about 2 elementaries today. So one of it is Baywood Elementary. So Baywood is widely regarded as one of the strongest performing elementary school. It receives high ratings and is often associated with a strong academic performance and active parent involvement. So this school is located in the Baywood, Aragon area, which is one of the most desirable neighborhoods in San Mateo. Another one is the Highland Elementary, also maintains solid ratings and is located in the Western Hills areas of San Mateo. So this neighborhood tends to offer a quieter residential environment. Highlands perform well with a distinct and considered a stable and reliable option. And another is Borough Middle School. So this school serves a large portion of central and western San Mateo. It maintains steady academic rating, has a reputation for structured academic programs and a strong extracurriculum offerings. And next, we'll talk about the high school. So San Mateo High School served by San Mateo Union High School District. We can talk about the Aragon High. So Aragon High is one of the most regarded public high school. It receives strong academic rating and is known for its curriculum, including a wide range of AP courses, competitive STEM pathway, and a strong college preparation programs. So when we talk about...
excuse me, I want to interrupt here a little bit. It doesn't seem to me that the colors represent the schools, right? I think these are obviously, like the southern part of this is definitely Hillsdale, and some of this is says I don't know where it says Hillsborough, and then Burlingame. I'm just really confused, and also on like for the city, the Aragon from okay, so the boundary. So I just want to remind everybody: do not look at the colors. The colors are wrong. The actual boundary. I don't know, Jocelyn, if you can point it out to it. It's drawn. It's the drawn boundary. Okay. That's why I got quite confused. See, you see the boundary? Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk. If we will really search for the school, so we definitely will use the school district locator, and also this one will be like a more clearly to see those schools location, and we just input the address here, and you will to see the assigned school.
Yeah.
So this is the school district, and
just coming back to that, I was just trying to clarify that picture because many people may mistakenly like think it's that the color, each color represents a school, but it's actually not.
No. So this one is like a middle school and elementary because San Mateo for the city school district, and this one this is the San Mateo Union High School District. So we always need to put the address here, and you will see assigned high school. There's no like strict line boundary, and we can just only see the Aragon High School is here, Hillside High School is here, and we need to put the address here to find out. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. So Aragon High. And we just talk about the public school. So San Mateo also offer access to several well-regarded private school that attract the family seek alternative educational as well. So at the elementary level, the Carey School is a small independent school known for its strong academic foundation and small class sizes. And the next one is Nueva School. It's a highly selective independent school serving gifted learners. And also it's well known for its project-based learning approaches, strong STEM focus, and emphasis on creativity and critical thinking. And it is a top private school in the Bay Area. And in the high school level, we have Sarah High School. It's all boys Catholic college preparatory school, recognized for leadership, development, strong athletics, and a structured academic environment. Okay. Next one, we can talk about a little about the city life. Beyond the neighborhood school system, San Mateo offers.
I have a question for the schools. Is there any middle tier private schools we can select in the among San Mateo? Because I heard those 3 schools are really hard to get in.
Mid-tier,
because I heard the enrollment rate of those 3 schools is less than 10%. So I'm thinking if our clients ask us like what kind of like middle tier schools we can choose, what's the recommendations for them?
I didn't prepare the mid-tier that part, but I would definitely can like make more research on that. Usually when we like my clients go to San Mateo, most of my clients didn't like ask for the private school in San Mateo because the private school is hard to access to. So they more of them are just considered a public school in San Mateo, but we can definitely do more research on that.
So I have experienced not too many, but I know there is one school called just called Peninsula, the Peninsula School. So basically that's one I think like relatively direct like middle private school you can go, and also there is a couple of like Catholic based, like church based private schools. For a few nameable is there's one called Notre Dame High School. That's actually in Belmont, but physically it's kind of like close. And also there is something called St. George's Catholic School. And because one of the reason I think Jocelyn did not mention like too much is because these schools are not very popular or famous in Asian clients population. It's more, if you actually go to this kind of school, you're probably going to be finding like over 70% are Caucasian, so that's why she probably had like limited, even to be very honest, even I only have like limited information, just hearing about this, not actually having someone who actually going to these schools compared to like a private school in South Bay or in Northern Park. So I think in Peninsula, when people choose about schools, they tend to choose like one or two things. Number one is that they aim for like really top level, like private schools, aka the Nueva School. And by the way, Nueva School also have a campus in San Mateo. It's right by the like a San Mateo Bay Meadows Park. So I think that's the middle school. And also obviously Crystal Springs is something that people are definitely interested. Then they tend to either move north to Burlingame or to south to Fairmont and San Carlos, which we talked a lot about the schools right last time. So and then obviously Red Shores and Foster City for elementary and middle schools. So those are great educational sources for people to consider. Because obviously, for now, at least for now, Asian families are and parents are definitely focusing and having a higher standard in terms of academic performance, right? So that's why they kind of like tend to send the kids to where the academic performance are generally higher. So so basically, if someone asked me about the private schools, and I would actually start introduce from the private schools in Peninsula and fitting. Provided that this family is Asian, right? So I'm gonna actually do this. Like, hey, what about North Star, right? It's in Redwood City, but this is definitely famous and something you can see. I mean, if you tell them, hey, have you heard about the Fusion Academy or Bright Horizon? They're kind of like, okay, what is that? Tell me something about it. Then it's a little bit hard for you to kind of give them detail, because you basically know really very limited thing about those schools, right? So you want to give them where you can elaborate. So that's my answer if someone asks me about private schools in the area. So I'm gonna be saying like just extend this to up and down for the Peninsula area, where you can drive within 20 minutes.
Another point is mid-tier private school is not many located in San Mateo City. Sean mentioned Peninsula School actually is in Menlo Park, and some like a Stratford School in like a Palo Alto. So it's not many private school actually located in San Mateo City. So if we some clients asking for the private school, so probably we'll need to cover all the Peninsula area and to see which location is they preferred. Yeah. Shall we move on?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. So beyond the neighborhood and school systems, San Mateo offers like a strong overall lifestyle, like supported by parks, recreation, shopping, and convenient transportation. And the major parks such as the Central Park, Japanese Garden, and some playgrounds serve the gathering space for residents, and the Coyote Point recreation areas. That's really beautiful. Waterfront trails, beach area. And Beresford Park offers sports field, dog park, and recreation center. And for the shopping side, Hillsdale Shopping Center, major retail anchor with the shopping, dining, entertainment, and downtown San Mateo, my favorite, for vibrant, diverse restaurant. So I really love the San Mateo. Demographically, San Mateo feature balanced mix of young professional, growing families, and long-term residents. So the housing stock is equally diverse, ranging from historic estate homes and the mid-century range properties, townhome and condo, and some like mixed-use development. In terms of pricing, entry-level condo typically range from like 600 to 900, while townhome generally fall from 1 million to 1.5. Mid-range single family like 1.5 to 2.5. With the premium neighborhoods such as Baywood, San Mateo Park, will like between like a 2.6 and up to over 3 million. So San Mateo overall, I think it's offer like a combination of lifestyle, transportation convenience, school options, and the house diversity across multiple price tiers, and makes it one of the most, I think, very active markets on the peninsula. Next one, we can back to the neighborhood. So next part, we can like talk about if the buyer have like budget, certain budget, what areas can we recommend to them? So if the buyer in the like 700K to about 1.2 range, we are typically looking for a condo and some townhome areas, including downtown San Mateo, the Hillsdale area, and the North Central are usually the best fit. So those buyers are often first homeowners or young professional who care about commute, walkability, and the lifestyle convenience. The downtown gives the restaurant and the Caltrain access, and the Hillsdale near the development near retail. The North Central is often the most accessible entry point into the city. The next, once buyer moves into 1.2 to 1.8 range, they can start access entry-level single-family house. That's where Shoreview, North Central, and the parts of Hayward Park come into play. These buyers are usually upgrading from condo or prioritizing space over prestige address. Shoreview tends to be more affordable, but you know, it can hear some airplane noises, and while Hayward Park at the central convenience. The next one is if the budget is 1.8 to 2.5 range, is really like core family segments in San Mateo. This is where the Beresford Park, Hayward Park, and the parts of Aragon become very popular. These buyers are typically moved up families, often dual income households, and they care deeply about school boundary, neighborhood feel, and the long-term appreciation. So this is really the good start for those family. And when buyers are in the 2.5 to 4 million range, they're entering premium territory like Aragon, Baywood. These neighborhoods carry strong market perception. Also, there's a one point I want to add. Some houses located in the boundary of Belmont can attend to the Calman High School. So just a little part of like border of the Belmont. So this residents of kids can go to the Calman High. So yeah, just one point I want to point out. And if you are at 4 million, so we're already talking about San Mateo Park, estate style home, historic charm. So that's it. And also, I want to mention the Highlands. The Highlands probably is 2.3 to 2.7 range. So you can own very great acre homes in Highlands. Is any questions? Or so next is my conclusion to wrap up. San Mateo is dynamic and layer market. So our role as agents is to translate the complexity into clarity for our clients. When working with the buyers, we should consistently anchor the conversation around like maybe 5 key factors: community priorities, whether that's access to 101, 280, or Caltrain. And the second, the school boundary and sensitivity many buyers have towards rating, and lifestyle preference, such urban walkability versus suburban quiet. And the fourth is budget alignment with a specific neighborhood and micro markets. And the next one is long-term resale potential and appreciation trends. So when we approach San Mateo through the this framework, I think we're not just showing the home, and we are matching the clients to the right micro markets. So San Mateo works well for a wide range of buyers. Yeah, so that's my sharing today. So any questions?
Yeah, so I actually I'm like, if people first of all, I think this is very good. I mean, if you can share these documents to like to the group after this, so everybody can see it, then that's going to be fantastic. Thank you very much for very well documented and prepared. I think this is also very good for us to for any future team members to see and share. So my direct question, although I am averaging like 3 to 4 transactions every year in San Mateo. However, I'm kind of like a little bit confused about especially the area of the Teal area, like here, San Mateo Heights, North Central, like Sunny Brae and Hayward Park. Some of the houses in Hayward Park seem to be like much more expensive, very expensive, in 3 millions range compared to, I mean, like for some of these are even similar to like Baywood and Aragon area. So I'm kind of wondering, do you have any comments on this, reasons, like why this is, or it's just because it's kind of like close to Aragon? Yeah, that's question number one. And question number two is that what's the difference in between San Mateo Park, where it's on the northwest of your map, and the Baywood, Aragon? I think, to my knowledge, maybe I'm not 100% right, but where it states Aragon, the letters Aragon staying, is actually the community called Baywood, and the actual community above this, where there's no letters, is actually Aragon. That's my thoughts. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I think in San Mateo markets, like a school, really plays a very important role. So if assigned to Aragon High, the house price significantly higher than the neighborhoods. So I do think maybe some part of those cities area assigned to the Aragon High. And also in San Mateo, I think San Mateo markets like stably growing. If the if the houses are like a fully remodeled or it has very beautifully designed, it's a flipper house. It usually will like hit historically high record during the transaction. So I think two reasons.
Oh, I see.
In
I
some
see. Yeah. It makes actually a lot of sense to me because I just checked. Actually, the whole Hayward Park actually falls into Aragon High. I think
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah. So that's very interesting. Yeah. I think it makes sense. And also, Sunnybury is a little bit closer to one. Maybe it's because of it's noisy, and yeah, and actually Hayward Park is like a very very small community. It's only between 92 and downtown and the Caltrain and and El Camino Real. So that actually makes like the supply for single family home. Yeah. Okay. That actually makes a lot of sense. So what about the difference between San Mateo Park and Baywood Aragon? Yeah.
Yeah, probably we can like looking for the reference assault. We can like feel the different the style. I think San Mateo Park is because of the neighbor to the Birmingham, so those houses are.
Oh yeah, you're right. I saw that. Like for example, I'm looking at it right now, 150 Clark Drive in San Mateo, and it's 6.6 million. I think the neighborhood it's a. I think I got it. It's more like I think next time actually Alex is gonna introduce us about Mountain View. I think that there was similar thing, like in Mountain View name, very similar to Los Altos, and this part is in San Mateo name, but very similar to Hillsborough. So actually, I think San Mateo Park is. I kind of find that myself like I almost have never to any house in San Mateo Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
in San Mateo
yeah.
Park's houses, the range is like over 3.5, and really like a border to the Birmingham. So
No, not Birmingham. No, not Birmingham. Hillsborough.
Yeah, Hillsborough. It's a lot size bigger in San Mateo
Much
Park.
bigger. Much bigger.
Much
Yes,
bigger.
like the cheapest one there is the cheapest. I'm looking at the sold like right now. The cheapest one is actually sold for 3.5. Like that's the cheapest you can get in San Mateo Park.
And San Mateo Park is more flat, right? It's no
Yeah,
hillside.
it's flat. Yes, yeah.
Right.
Okay. How about
And
the
neighborhood is
Baywood
super
Aragon?
good.
Like
Yeah,
is flatter too, or with some mountains?
It's all flat, yeah.
it's
I
all
mean, yeah, it's like the San Mateo Park. Like if you drive there, it really feels like Hillsborough actually. It's not only because of the lot, like the whole vibe. Yeah, the street, yeah, the neighborhood is like super cozy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
you can see that the Baywood Aragon is like a 2.5 to 3 million. There's a lot of like feminist choice in Baywood Aragon. And this part, Beresford Park, is also similar prices, but this area doesn't have the Aragon High.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. And if someone like some clients are first home buyer or they just want to get a single family house in San Mateo, I think like it's San Mateo and Shoreview. This part is really like affordable locations. You can buy a single family around maybe 1.3 to 1.5. But the only concern is near the shore, so you can hear some airplane noises in this part. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions? Cindy, I think you raised the hand or
No, I'm good. I'm
okay.
good.
Any other people want to ask any questions? I think this is a very good and concise, and this is worth like definitely rewatch and learn quickly, like what's the whole city, because this is the fifth biggest city of the whole Bay Area after San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose. Well, obviously San Jose is the #1 city, and then after Fremont, and then this is San Mateo. San Mateo is almost as big as Fremont. So yeah, so this is definitely if you do have people, I think for like us, most people who looking at San Mateo, the mid price is somewhere between 1 to sorry, not 1, like more like 1.5 to 2.5 million. That's where most people are liking to see houses in San Mateo. And so this is something definitely you can supply, and they do have quite a few good decent choices in different neighborhoods. And if for some people they are not caring about like the top schools, they want decent communities, above average schools, but not necessarily top schools, but they want flatter lands and easier convenience. I think the San Mateo is going to be a better choice actually than Fairmont and San Carlos. That's our thoughts. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And the Peninsula has like less competition in the bidding war. So you have like if you have the same budget, you can definitely can get a better home in San Mateo. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. So last call. Any other questions? Okay. So if there's no other question, thank you very much, Jocelyn, for today's presentation. Very nice. And, Jocelyn prepared very seriously a lot of time, on this presentation. And we really appreciate, the contribution and the sharing. So before I let you guys go, I want to take 5 more minutes to show you guys a few small things. It's something I've been playing. A lot of you know that I have been playing with AI like almost every day. So I'm kind of like exploring anything that can help to save the time. I will be giving you some very strong tools, data tools. I actually just spend a lot of money, thousands per month, ordering a new tool, and it's a broker tool. But the tool shares a lot of, like a real-time market data, and you can specify the houses, townhouses, condos, single-family homes in any area, any zip code, any city, and you can specify your price range. Some of these we can already do in like a Real Scout. If you are using, I encourage every single. We paid for Real Scout for you. Don't waste it. If you do not have an account, talk to Cindy and sign it up. Okay, it's a company benefits, $100 per month if you sign up by yourself, but we pay for free. So make sure you are using it. Okay. So other than Real Scout, that tool, which is in the platform of, it's called Courted again, it's gonna give you average house like data. For example, so what is the typical DOM for this area for my house? And what is the sales to list ratio? Okay, and then with this data help, you're going to be able to answer a lot of questions from your sellers. Why my house is not selling? Well, obviously, Mr. Seller, your price is higher than the market, right? So blah blah blah. Okay, anyhow, that's for the next company meeting. But today, I'm actually going to show you some interesting tool just for AI. So here is what it is. Okay, sorry, let me actually translate this to English so everybody can see. So let me actually do this. Okay. So this is the AI generated drawing prompt generator. Okay. So very simple, straightforward. What does it mean? For example, if you see a picture that you like or whatsoever, right? Like online, you see something like very nice. For example, this, right? Some of you actually saw me. I posted an off market and actually showed like, hey, here is like a Menlo Park something, right? So basically, here's the thing: you want this kind of thing, right? But you do not know how can I create a picture very similar to this, right? So what we do is very simple. We open up this website, and then we're gonna put this into here. Oops, no, wait. Sorry, I need to log out. Give me 1 second. I need to. Yeah, this system. You just need to kind of like log out and log back in. Yeah. I think I was trying to, but yeah, I hate this when I do demos. It's okay. Anyhow, yeah. So you are going to put here, okay, and it's gonna be saying, let me actually, yeah. So you click the generate. Sorry, yeah. This is default is in Chinese, but yeah, you can definitely translate it right into English. You're gonna click like generate the prompts, right? So it's gonna give you two things. One is the prompt terminal where you can actually it's gonna give you brackets where you can actually see. For example, if you do here, let's actually see what's actually do here, right? So it's gonna prompt you to put your house style, landscape element, blah 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 blah. So you know what is the overall thing of this, right? But we just want to copy paste of this picture, like yeah, like this picture, right? So yeah, we just want to see this one, nothing else, right? So it actually gives you everything you need to hear. This is the sample prompt. Copy here, okay? And then you go to, I use Gemini Nano Banana, especially for Nano Banana 2, it's like really good, right? For example, now I want to do Menlo Park. I don't want to do Menlo Park. I want to do, let's say, Mountain View, right? So, and I want to do English, brand new, right? New Mountain View, off market, right? And 5 bedrooms. Yeah, you can just do, yeah. So you can control this very precisely. Let's say 4 bedrooms. Yeah, 4 bathrooms, right? Yeah. And then it says, let's say 2,000 square feet whatsoever, right? Yeah. And yeah, okay. Deliver in 2026. Yeah, right. Okay. So whatsoever, blah 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 blah. So let's just do it says Gaia Realty logo. So if you actually put in Gaia Realty logo, it's actually gonna be doing here. So the AI is actually gonna understand what do you mean by Gaia Realty logo. So I generally put something like here. So it's gonna recognize this is a Gaia Realty logo. Okay. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so create image. Yeah, and there we go. Yeah, so I can kind of see like what's the difference. So basically, that tool is actually gives you the prompt, the right prompt of generating a very similar picture that you grab from online. I'm not sure. I hope this is going to be good, but if it's not, then I have a yeah. See how similar, right? Oh, I'm sorry. For whatever reason, it still says here it says, oh, okay, here is the information, but it's kind of like automatically translated into Chinese for whatever reason. Oh, it's Gaia Realty branding. They got it right? And Chinese text, so that's why. So probably I need to revise my prompts a little bit more, but basically I think everybody got what it means, right? So if you see a picture, you cannot copy other people's picture, but you can definitely copy the prompts and generate your own version, and you can kind of control. Look at these, right? Look at these two, how similar they are, how precise similar they are, right? Even you can control these are boys and girls playing, blah blah blah. Not necessarily the same house, but you can actually even this house is actually, let me actually show you. This is the house. It can cartoonize. You can actually input the original, let me actually show you the actual. I think it's 752. Yeah. So this is the picture I actually inputted into this. Look at these houses are a very very similar. Oops, sorry. Yeah, these houses are very very similar, right? So yeah, so this house, you look at it. Look at how Nano Banana can do. It's almost perfect in terms of cartoonize and control. You can really control everything very very precisely right now. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so if you find any AI tools or anything, you worth sharing, definitely, share with us. And I think we just need to adapt faster, generate branding, attract more clients. And I think, everybody's really, really doing great. Which way? I think you probably saw my WeChat moments, my 朋友圈, right? Like we're growing like 1,300%. I think it's a great achievement. But again, we're still very small. We are from starting to now, we are at 207 million. At the same time, the BQ Realty is at 500 million. So we have a long way to go and chase up. We just need to. But I really appreciate that everybody is actually making a lot of efforts carefully. I don't want you guys to feel pressured, fear like a very, very bad competition. Actually, I'm very glad to see that we have a lot of collaboration in the group, and I like almost everybody's talking to everybody. That's exactly the culture and the way that we were trying to build Gaia Realty from. Okay, so thank you very much everybody for your time. And 2 weeks later, let me see, Alex, I think according to our schedule, it's let me see, it's next time. It's sorry, not today is the 2nd, right? So it's next time it's gonna be the 16th, Alex, Mountain Okay. Yeah. So and then between I think for 16th, then we're probably gonna be having 30s Hsinchu on Santa Clara, and then the next time is going to be another company meeting. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do company meeting. I'm gonna show you the data that I'm gonna empower you with while we are kind of like playing with it. So so I think we will always try to empower you guys with more tools and usable. So everybody can get better results. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. Any other questions, comments you want to talk before I let everybody go? Yeah. So I ask everybody to say something. Cindy? Hello, Cindy? Or Diane? Or Jimmy? Is Jimmy here? I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, we are here, but I don't have any questions actually. Yeah. Jocelyn introduced San Mateo and I learned a lot. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of information. Thank you for your input, Jocelyn.
Yeah. Jimmy?
Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I also learned a lot. And the San Mateo Park is the vibe. It looks feel like you are in the Los Altos area. So that's why the price is high and attractive. Yeah.
Yeah. One tip. Let me say something. Okay. So in case you don't know, I think I put it in the. I think everybody is kind of like switching from mostly a buyer's agent into a buyer's plus listing agent. Because for example, Anna have Anna J have 3 listings right now, and the Anna team, Anna and Nemo has 3 listings as well. Megan have 2 listings, and the 2 most likely gonna coming soon. Like everybody, Jingmei has 3 listings. So one thing I want you guys to speak out is that you need to shout out like me. Okay, you need to shout for yourself better. If for your teammates that's gonna be better, but again, you need to know everybody that everything's happening. Hey, I'm going to here, I'm going to there. I mean, hey, quick, I don't want to point names, but you need to generate a branding. I think in terms of this, some of us is definitely doing better. Typically Ripple, I think she's in the front, and we're gonna be spending some session talking about the video specifically, which I am also kind of trying to research, So I think everything is, as long as we are spending time on and digging forward, we're definitely going to be. But for now, even without radio, I want the world to see how great you guys are and how hard you guys work, and to attract more sellers are willing talking to you. And once you start being noticed by sellers, more sellers are willing to talk to you. Okay, so that's where we can kind of like get from there. Okay, yeah. So thank you very much for today's meeting. It's been very good, and we controlled it very good in time. And yeah, we'll see you next time in 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Now, I actually do have a question.
Oh, okay, now
I was muted. I was wondering. Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
I see you experimented a lot of AI tools. Like,
Mhm.
I want to understand what is the sources you get to know those tools, and where did you see them?
Well, so here's the thing. There's two ways you can do this, right? Number one is the easiest way, and the lazy man is that everything I put here is actually I put it into our company sharing, the Gaia agent assistant. So everything I kind of put here is actually I actually put it here. So let me actually show you some like Gamma. I'm actually paying for this right now. I pay like it's $100 per year, so it's nothing, right? So what I use this. Let me actually show you something I've been using this like every day. Yeah, like this is one PowerPoint I listed specifically for one house, right? This is the house. So
we don't
I
see
use instead of like if you actually go this the workflow I
Are
do.
you sharing?
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me actually share this. Yeah. So the workflow I do is yeah. So yeah. Okay. So yeah. So the workflow I do it is by let me see. Yeah. So I use this Gamma. If you actually go to this here, so the first thing is that you do the prompt cowboy to kind of like for example yesterday actually Trey asked me hey, how do you do a description, right? So the very simple thing is that I assume you know nothing about AI prompts or whatsoever, right? So for example, his probably is at I think it's 2837. Let's see, Trey. I think it's 2387 Hayward. It's this one. Next week, let's see, 24704 Manzanita Street in Hayward, right? So basically you're gonna say help me to write property description, right, for like 704 Manzanita Street, Hayward, right? Yeah. So basically, this is nothing, right? So there are two ways you can do this. You can do standard prompt. You can do reasoning prompt, right? And you can actually do a video prompt. So basically, this is and I'm an agent, right? Yeah. Okay, very simple, right? So this is nothing. So it's gonna be changing you from a lazy prompt to a great prompt, right? So you're a professional risk agent, blah 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 blah. See, and then you can kind of like gives you what I go a general officially blah 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 markets, the home captures blah blah blah, right? You can basically copy and paste, but this is gonna be like very generic, right? So, but if you actually do like really quickly, happy to write a 10-page property presentation for a seller agent interview, right? For this, okay? Then update, right? It's gonna be generating, give you your experience with agent marketing task, objective knowledge, page 1, page 2. So then you copy this, okay, into ChatGPT or Gemini. I tend to use both. And then you're going to some places like Gamma, okay? Then you're gonna start generating, for example, I actually generate this. So I basically, here's the thing I said, number 1 is going to be the page. Number 2, you can control it, right? Yeah, by telling them what you want, right? And number 3 is going to be like the straight market analysis. And but again, after doing this, you need to adjust this by manually because look at this. This is the hallucination. AI always make mistakes. So that's the difference between you and AI, right? And then your surveys, your listing terms, your photography, blah blah blah. So where do you find this tools? Number one is that very simple. If you actually read all kind of resources, even if you read Xiaohongshu Red Note, right? And think about what do you possibly need, okay? For example, have you actually look? And one thing is that you can go to YouTube, right? And once you start looking for OpenClaw, right? You want to know what OpenClaw is, right? And it's if you want, for example, you want to like something explained, right? You want a Chinese. So yeah, like for example, this one is actually give me a description of like one video for OpenClaw. Then you kind of like it's gonna be once you start searching for something, knowing for something, the system actually gonna be keeping sending you those feedings. For example, I actually read some information on how to recruit agents. Now it's kind of like sending me great videos on recruit agents, and also like last time I shared about the how to create your branding, right? How to generate content. Then it's gonna be keeping me sending. So this is the way that you can possibly read all kind of documents. And this tool, for example, this tool actually it was sent to me by a news website saying, hey, so you just gotta be keep an eye on all the tools and think. So the thing is that you are going to think that what do I need in generating more contents, right? For example, now I use some like a video editing tools. It's actually quicken my workflow like much faster. So yeah, so that's where you kind of like collect. But everything I think where it's useful for everybody. I mean, actually, this is actually editable for everybody. So you are feel free to actually put anything into this right here. And also we are actually putting the transaction sharing. I don't know if you noticed, actually Juno is actually helping us to extending this all the time. So you can have this people, I mean, we do not demand that everybody to input like a lot of comments, but if they are something special, they're putting here. But this is actually so keep coming back to whatever is noted in the like. If you do not remember, very simple, very straightforward, right? Just go to our group. Hold on, let me actually, just go to our group and what you're going to do is that you are going to go to the front, and then you're going to go to the group notice. If you click the group notice, everything's here. Training library is here. Zillow prop is here, right? And I'm so glad that like everybody is actually taking actions. It's actually, but this was actually my talking next time. So we do have 27 members. Almost all of our professional agents are actually registered on Zillow, which is great. The next step is to accumulate your reviews. Okay, ask for reviews. So that's very important for you. Okay. So yeah. So does this answer your question, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. So okay. So I guess we're gonna leave more to our next company meeting. But for now, any questions, anything you want to share, definitely just put it into the group, and obviously you can also talk to me, and I can put everything together for our next meeting to discuss. Okay. Yeah. So thank you very much. I'm so glad that today we control the time like so good. This is the first time we can finish the whole meeting within an hour. Thank you so much, Jocelyn, for very well prepared and compact, document. Okay, yeah. Thank you. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.